Hello everyone, I am Gebatron, and this video is all about how the flamethrowers work in Hell Let Loose. The Molotov cocktails will be getting a separate video, so make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss it. Let's get the biggest question out of the way first. No, shooting the flamethrower fuel tanks does not cause them to explode. I tried with 3 different weapons, the SVT, the PPSH, and the Tokarev pistol, and it didn't work for any of them. You know things change from time to time in Hell Let Loose, so maybe they'll introduce this at some point, but right now, the tanks do not explode. I'll update this in a pinned comment if it ever changes, so make sure to check down there. Flamethrowers. How do you get them? The flamethrowers are currently only available to the US and German factions for the support role. They unlock once you reach role level 8. The Germans get the Flamethrowers 41, and the Americans get the M2 flamethrower. Once equipped, the flamethrower must be braced before it can be fired, same as the machine guns. Your turn speed is also reduced when using the weapon to make sure you're firing more deliberately and more controlled, so you can't flail wildly with these. You'll notice the indicator at the bottom right depletes as you fire. If fired continuously, the flamethrower has enough fuel to fire for about 22 seconds. You can resupply your fuel at any explosive ammo box. The ammo crates drop from Jeeps, or the ammo supply drops. Flamethrowers have a max range of about 23 meters. They'll light anything in the environment on fire, and that fire lasts about 10 seconds. Something interesting to note here is that the fire will pass through walls. More on that later. What can the flamethrowers destroy? Well, they make pretty short work of the enemy. They can kill friendlies, so weapon discipline is a must. However, they do not damage friendly vehicles. They can destroy enemy light vehicles. So trucks, and Jeeps. They can destroy half-tracks too. The front passengers seem to be safe from frontal fire, but everyone is vulnerable from the rear. They can destroy enemy OPs. What can they not destroy? They do not destroy enemy supplies of any kind. They do not destroy enemy ammo drops, ammo crates, or ammo boxes. They do not destroy enemy repair stations. They do not destroy enemy defenses, although the fire does pass through enemy barricades. They do not destroy enemy mines of either kind. They do not destroy enemy garrisons. They do not destroy enemy AT guns. And finally, they do not damage or destroy enemy armor or the soldiers inside. How do I think flamethrowers should be used? Flamethrowers are a very specialized weapon. Their main uses should be clearing buildings, clearing in and around areas that are densely populated with buildings, trench assaults and trench clearing, and area denial. In any other situation, they are practically useless and more of a burden than an asset. I do not recommend running this loadout over an entire match. Rather, I recommend switching to this loadout when any of the earlier mentioned situations come up, then dealing with that situation, and then switching back to a more versatile loadout. But let's talk more about its strengths. These are going to be nice to have on your side when fighting in urban areas, especially areas like here in the new Kharkov map where there are a lot of buildings between you and your objectives. Any place there is a lot of close quarters and tight fighting. Remember earlier we learned that fire goes through walls? Well, use that knowledge and fire on and near windows and doors to help free up your movement around occupied buildings. Try to get fire into those windows and doorways to help clear some of the buildings. Be careful though, as fire does not care if you're friend or foe. Make sure you are moving with squad mates or teammates so they can take advantage of the chaos you are causing by moving and overwhelming the enemy. As the Germans, you're going to want to have a rifleman with the Grenadier loadout with you, as they have an explosive ammo box, and you'll need it if you're using your flamethrower properly. The Americans are going to have a harder time as there aren't any other roles that carry explosive ammo other than the support role that you are already occupying. So either drop them for yourself ahead of time or coordinate with officers to get ammo crates from jeeps and/or ammo drops in your area of operations. Do not forget about the rest of your loadout. Remember, the range of the flamethrower is only 23 meters, so anytime you expect to engage the enemy past that distance, you need to have your pistol out and ready. Your lack of range, rate of fire, and volume of fire are all going to create problems for you, so make sure you are using your smoke grenades when you have to move through more open areas, and move with friendlies as they will help make up for some of your lack of flexibility. Area denial is always an option too, so keep an eye out for choke points, such as an alleyway or doorways, and keep them lit up while the rest of your squad moves to flank. Don't fire continuously if you don't have to. Stretch your fuel by firing at an area in bursts while letting the flames do the work. But remember, the fire only lasts for about 10 seconds. Don't forget about your supplies either, you're still a support player at the end of the day. Be smart and apply the flamethrower in the situations that it excels at, and you'll find yourself achieving your goals, you'll be helping others achieve their goals, and you'll be having fun. If you try using it in ways it doesn't excel at, then you'll find yourself becoming frustrated with it. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. What are your tips on using the flamethrower? Do you think there should be changes made to how they work? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to check for a pinned comment if you're watching this in the future. Check out these other Update 13 related videos on screen now. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any more Hell Let Loose coverage. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, thank you for all the support. Thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next one.